What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. New place, new digs. Looks awesome. A lot of work went into this place. A lot of thank yous to the people, you know who you are, for making it possible. Did new floors, new building, electricity, and the car. It's here. Now we can work on stuff and make some progress. So the last place I left off was making sure this was in and didn't have to worry about anything else. But we have a big empty space here. So where the engine is right now, number, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 ports. So in between the front two and the rear two ports, the front ports and rear ports, right here's the middle. So I'm probably, I don't know, say maybe 4 inches further forward than a normal LS location, and I'm a little higher up too. So I'm gonna have to trim some of this to fit this really cool part. I wanna show you. This Gen 5 LT high ram is what's gonna go there. This big, look how big these ports are. It's insane. It's like an abandoned exploration video. It's like a tunnel. So I'm just gonna set it in here because I know it's not gonna fit. I mean, I can see already. We're one whole runner away. Check it out over here. I've got some cutting to do to make that fit. So if I shave probably like, if I shave a couple of inches, I think maybe, we're talking, it's a 6-inch to the windshield. 6 inches to the windshield from where I'm at now. So I think the best thing to do is just to go ahead and take stuff off and start exploring and seeing what's gonna have to get cut and what's gonna have to not get cut. Because I'm not a fan of the glass windshield anyway. It's not even the original windshield, and glass is dangerous if it breaks going really fast. Okay, wow. So with the cowl off, I can see, you know, the wiper linkage stuff here, the wiper stuff there. This is the last runner, and it goes straight up from here. So it's kind of like right there. The last runner is kind of there. So I'm gonna barely miss this windshield. But I know I need to clean this off before I start working any further. Dude, how does a straw, a McDonald's straw, no less, how does that end up all the way in the dash? Maybe somebody was cruising around having some McDonald's, like that McDonald's coffee sugar packet I found in the car when I pulled the carpet up. Connected, of course. It probably slides out. I have to probably take this out too. They put a freaking bolt on the backside. Tiny little ratcheting.
A few moments later.
Okay, so ball joint style. That pops off. That pops off. There's that big old wiper motor. I bet this thing weighs like 5 pounds. And this will slide out. So, this has a ball joint too. Here. See if I can pull that loose. Pull that loose. There we go. Ooh, that's sharp. Cool. I guess the best thing to do would be to cut. I mean, if you're gonna cut it, you're gonna cut it, right? But the problem is, it's a pan. So this goes all the way back to the firewall, which goes all the way back there. So it's kind of like a shelf that they built out for the wipers and whatnot. I mean, it's a waste of space, to be honest, if you ask me. I mean, it's a corrosion central. Like, it's gonna rust out eventually. So it's like, might as well cut it. But this does support the windshield in a way. I mean, I'm not really a fan of the windshield. I don't have another one to replace it with, but oh, man. I'm gonna start by cutting what I need to cut to fit this manifold and then go from there. I think that's the plan. Yeah, cut what I need to cut to fit the manifold, and if it'll clear the windshield, great. If it won't, then the windshield's gotta go away. There's the cut. Yeah, I'm tired. I mean, obviously this has to get prettied up or whatever, and I have an idea of boxing it in and getting rid of the rest of this. So going all the way back to the back firewall and then just sheeting it in with a piece of sheet. I could rivet it deep all the way around. Because I'm not talking about that squeeze gun. I'm not talking about that. No, I'm talking about this. Actual, real deal riveting. The Clecos and my sets and all that. Real riveting. So, I think that'll work. I'm gonna clean up with the stuff. I'm gonna clean all this up so it's not so much of a safety hazard. Probably that little bit too. And then I'll go ahead and try that manifold. Making a mess on the engine. Okay. Nothing. Not a speck of dirt. Moment of truth. Ooh, uh-oh. No way. No way. Am I there? Dude. That's where that goes. Oh, so close. Look at this. So freaking close. So, if you look down in the hole, that's where the bolt goes. Lined up good. So if that's lined up, the rest of the manifold's lined up. I have to get rid of this little sliver of metal. That's how close this is. Because when the lid goes on, the lid's got these little humps right here and right here for the bolt to go through. So I gotta literally just, and then I'll be good. Oh man, talk about close. I mean, the windshield's right here, dude. Look how close this is. All right. There you have it. That's a big boy. Golly. That changes things. That changes things. Look how close this is. I mean, that's like super close. Super, super close. You couldn't have planned this any better. I mean, if this would have been just a smidge in, I'd have been under windshield. That's how close that is. Because this is metal, and that's the glass. Golly. Well, this high ram is gonna help make a lot of horsepower. Just gotta get some rails and injectors and whatnot to slap in it and start piecing it together. So maybe a sheet metal lid, maybe a regular old Holley 105 millimeter, or one of those side feed ones. Who knows? We'll see. Until then, see you next time.